Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Blast Burn, Typhlosion, and it is going to be Shadow here, and we're also going to be using Thunder Punch. So let's go ahead and see what we have going on here. And, you know, it's Typhlosion. The thing is amazing, right? We've used this before, but I'm going to go ahead and showcase it now because we did just receive a community day. All right, now I do have better IVs for these shadows because I did actually evolve a couple today for the community day that I've been holding on to, but we're just going to use this one here, and it is what it is. Now, I do have my window open, so if you hear some extra sounds or something like that, that's what it's going to be from. You probably won't really hear anything. It is extremely hot today. What does hot look like in Alaska? Anchorage particularly, because it gets really hot in Fairbanks, really cold there too. It is about 78 degrees or so, and if you're like, ha, that's nothing, I understand, yeah, but the heat here, I'm telling you, it feels different, okay? It really does. When I'm in Arizona, I can take that 100-degree weather, no problem. In Vegas, no problem. My family or my mom is like, are you sure you're all right? You sure you can keep walking? I'm like, I'm just absorbing this heat like a lizard. It's all good. But we're going to have the window open anyways. Kind of a fitting thing for it to be a hot day, and we're using Typhlosion. Folks, if you can give this video a thumbs up, that'd be much appreciated. Now, I know I haven't been getting up a couple of videos for the past, like, few days or something like that. I've been just only uploading one video. And when I do that, it's because I'm kind of, you know, I'm not taking it easy. I'm just enjoying life. See, everything was just flying past me, and I was just, you know, had my head on the grindstone. It's okay to do that, but I'm taking a little bit of time off. So if you want to support me, give me a little love, hit that like button, and you can also support me in other ways. I do have links down below for my particular things that you can donate to if you want to help me out, and also if you want to pick up yourself a level 50 jacket. That is going to have a nice discount for you if you use the code AK15. I do have a link down below. High quality. All right, with that said, we have a decently long video here. We're going to be pairing it up with Giratina, Venusaur, Poliwrath, and what is the other one that we have here? Trevenant, okay? And that's pretty much it. We're going to swap that other Pokemon out later for Venusaur, Shadow. So let's see what we have going on here. Yeah, Typhlosion. It's not like, oh, should I make one? Yeah. It's just a matter of getting a good IV one, okay? All right, let's see what we have going on here. Up against this Giratina. Unfortunately, they're getting to another one, but we should be able to barely get to the Blast Burn. It's not going to be very effective, but Shadow Typhlosion's Blast Burn hits so hard. It's like Shadow Venusaur's Frenzy Plant. It doesn't matter if you resist it. It's still going to do a whole hell of a lot of damage, right? All right, so we do have our Trevenant here. This is going to be an XL, okay? So we're going to go ahead and farm them all the way down, build up all this energy. Now, I'm not going to try to get all negative, but... And just because I talk about what I'm about to get into, it doesn't mean it is negative. By the way, this is awesome end here for us. But... we were encountering a whole lot of algorithm just locking us in here. So if you see, we do have 2 Shadow Claw users as well as the Ghost, right? And I was encountering Greedent over Greedent over Greedent over Greedent, and I'm going to cut them out. I'm not going to put in all these losses. There's no freaking way. The second I put on 2 fighters, it starts giving me double fairy. Unbelievable. All right, let's get into this. Next game, we're met with a Giratina here. That Shadow Claw is going to be doing some okay damage. It is a Giratina at the end of the day, so the thing is extremely tanky. Both of the moves that we do have are resisted. Everything that Typhlosion has as far as a charge move is concerned is going to be resisted when it comes up against a dragon, right? So we're going to go ahead and catch with our Giratina here. Maybe could have caught with the Trevenant, but that's okay. They're going to be swapping into their own Typhlosion, which is pretty good, I suppose. That is going to be a Shadow, so that Blast Burn is going to do quite a bit of damage. We're going to go ahead and let this first one go. Goodness gracious, that does a lot. And did you see that frame skip? That didn't allow me to hit my freaking Dragon Claw, which is making me use my shield right here. So now I'm down a shield when I had the damn Dragon Claw. You saw that frame skip. Go ahead and rewind it. This game is garbage, bro. I can't stand it sometimes. This is another reason why I need to take a break, because I'm about to freaking lose my mind over this stupid-ass game. All right, calm down. All right, so we have the Giratina. They're going to be retreating. They do have a Toxicroak. So the only way that we're going to be able to pull this win off here, it's looking okay, I suppose, but we need to we need to call the Mud Bomb. So we're going to go down. Unfortunately, I was not able to catch right there. They farmed us all the way down, so they have all this energy. So we have to call this. Call the Mud Bomb. That's it. That's a wrap. We're going to take this win here. So at this point, what we're going to do is shield this Mud Bomb up, and then we'll farm them down with Shadow Claw, and then we'll just hit that Giratina with the Shadow Ball. It's going to be overkill, but whatever. We're just going to go right for it because we do have it, and we'll take that win here. Looking good, and calling that Mud Bomb was the key to take that win. Next game, we're going to be met with an Annihilate. They're going to be retreating into a Giratina. What do you know? So Giratina is probably one of the best Pokemon for the Ultra League because it's just like, it's like the Goldilocks zone. Perfect. Just perfect. Usually when you bring a legendary into, I mean, in Ultra League is pretty good for most of them, right? It just does good here, right? I don't need to get into a high explanation. So we're going to go ahead and bring in our own Giratina and go ahead and go for the Dragon Claw. Now, I do have Dragon Breath on my Giratina because I don't want to get stuck up against a Dark type, and if I do, at least we have something to deter it. I mean, Dragon Breath will go right through them, right? So they are going to be bringing in their Feraligatr here, and we're just going to go for that Dragon Claw, of course, before we do go down. Now, they do have a bunch of energy built up, so it's not like in like the best position here because they could have, well, they're going to have Ice Beam or Crunch. Let's see what it is. Ice Beam, okay, super effective. Swapping back into their Annihilate. We're going to build up to Shadow Ball and hopefully get a shield out of them here. Let's see what happens. Fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and bring in that Typhlosion now, and we get to the Thunder Punch. This thing has been getting to the Thunder Punch right in the nick of time for a couple of games now, huh? Gotta love that. All right, and it has high attack too. So if you have more of a bulky build, then you're going to be able to take hits a little bit better. And also, if you do have higher attack, you will be doing a little bit more damage. It's not much more, but you will be, just ever so slightly, and definitely winning all the CMPs up against another Typhlosion, right? All right, we're taking that win there, looking good. Into the next battle, we're going to be met with a Guzzlord. This is a horrible, horrible, horrible lead for us. As a matter of fact, this thing is going to destroy my whole damn team. The only thing that we can actually do to, combat it to any degree is the Giratina with Dragon Breath and Dragon Claw. Or, like we've said before, Blast Burn. It doesn't give a damn about your type if you're Shadow and Typhlosion, just like Shadow Venusaur's Frenzy Plant. Look at that. That's a lot of damage, and I'm pretty happy with that. We're going to go ahead and let this Crunch go, unfortunately, taking a lot of damage there. And that's just what it is. At least we have all this energy. Let's see what happens. And they're bringing in a Skeledirge. Okay, this is looking pretty good as we do resist that quick move. Going to be able to get off this Shadow Sneak, and they're letting it go, which is absolutely amazing. Going to go for a Dragon Claw here. Pretty sure they let this one go too. Okay, well, what's in the back that they're putting all their hope into, like I'm going to be doing here with my Shadow Typhlosion? So we'll go ahead and let this go. Or, wait, sorry. Trevenant is in the back. Typhlosion's already out. All right, so we're going to be getting a shield, and they do have a Venusaur. Oh, my goodness, this isn't great. But we can do something here, as long as we can bait them. Let's see what we can do. Make this work. We're not going to give up quite yet. I talk about quitting if it's like seems like you're going to lose. But I'm not trying to advocate for you to just quit every game when it looks like you're maybe going to lose. Put in some work, make it try to happen. And that's what we're going to do here. We still have one shield left, so it looks like we're going to be able to pull this one off. Barely. Let's see what happens. All right, getting to that Shadow Ball. Looked like they were about to throw a Frenzy Plant right there, taking out that Venusaur. And we're going to be able to Shadow Claw him down and take the win. That's why you don't back out of every game that you think you're about to lose. Let's go. Good stuff there. Alrighty, and we're taking a nice 5-0. Okay, that was our first set. After that, the game was hard countering me over and over and over and over and over again. That's when they started throwing the greedents at me big time. Alright, so up against Poliwrath here. Damn, this thing is really good now with its new Icy Wind. Definitely something you should be investing in for sure. Shadow or regular, both of them are great. Alright, so I just did a playback to listen to myself, and I can definitely hear the outside, so if that's a little irritating, sorry, but you probably won't even be able to hear it when I put the music over there. Alright, so Poliwrath, definitely something that shouldn't be messed with here. We're getting to the Thunder Punch, though. I'm pretty sure they're going to be double shielding this thing. Yeah, so they've used both shields. We still have two, okay? So we're just going to bring in Giratina to absorb whatever they throw. Obviously, they're going to throw the Icy Wind, okay? So lowering my attack there, very good. And two shields. They bring in a Steelix. All right, sounds good to me. So we'll let this Psychic Fangs go. They are going to drop my defense here. Okay, and we're going to get off this Shadow Ball. We don't really need to go for the Seed Bomb. I mean, go for Shadow Ball. I mean, they have no more shields left because the Steel type is going to be kind of making it so it's not really effective, right? And they are swapping into their Registeel. They got 2 Steel types here, weak to fighting and fire on this team here. All right, so we're going to go ahead and shield this up. We're looking pretty good at this point, actually. We're looking amazing. So we're going to retreat with energy on the Trevenant because we did have our defense dropped, but it doesn't really matter. Just going to save that energy for later and bring in Giratina to handle the situation here. We're looking pretty stinking good. They swap into their Steelix, and I'm pretty sure we're just going to let this go here. Yeah, we'll let the Trevenant put in all the work, building up to 2 Seed Bombs, and that's all we really need to do as their shields are gone. And taking them out with the 1 Seed Bomb, and taking them out with the 2, giving them the old 1-2 with the Trevenant. Let's get it. Taking out both of those Steel types. All right, let's keep it moving here, folks. And an Ampharos. Okay, sure, we'll take it. We'll take it. See, here's the thing about Typhlosion, too, especially the Shadow. Especially the stat product that I have, is it can't take a hit. It's very squishy, right? But it is, you know, one of those glass cannon type of Pokemon. All right, so we're going to go ahead and throw that and then swap to catch here. I mean, this is not the best catch in the world. I mean, it is a good catch, but we're catching a super effective charge move, right? So there's one of those freaking Greedents. I made it a point to remove every single battle with them because, you know, it just, I'm not... just pisses me off. It's so obvious. There's no algorithm. There's no algorithm. You gotta be serious, right? Look me in the eyes and tell me that there's no algorithm. Watch me play several sets in person and look at how I get countered, and then look me in the eye and tell me there's no algorithm after I even swap my Pokemon, and then it hard counters me yet again. And if you say, yeah, there's no algorithm still, then you're either stupid, brain dead, gaslighting, or you're just plain trying to be an idiot, an asshole. All right, anyway. Enough of me taking jabs at people or whatever. So we do have... Ooh, nice catch on that Virizion. I was about to call it Verizon. All right, so you're probably definitely going to be hearing that motorcycle. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get to the Shadow Ball here and throw that. And they're going to be shielding it up. So we're playing a shieldless game at this point. And they don't have Stone Edge, so we're looking pretty good here. And go for the next Shadow Ball. And Trevenant here is always a solid pick. You know what? I really want the shiny. Who doesn't, right? The shiny Trevenant and Fantrum. Oh well, one day I'll get it, I suppose. Who knows? All right, we're taking that win there. Very good. Leading with Typhlosion, another Greedent. Okay, I guess I did not take all... Well, I'll leave all the battles in that I win against them. You son of a gun. Freaking algorithm Greedent. About to say something really inappropriate. Okay. Going for the Blast Burn here, and they're going to be shielding it up. See, this is annoying is because Trevenant and Giratina and Shadow Claw Typhlosion is like, oh yeah, I put in the perfect Pokemon to counter me, eh? Didn't like that 5-0 I got there, Niantic, did you? All right, so we're going to go ahead and let this go. We definitely don't want to use all our shields here. Unfortunately, they're going to be under tapping there, which is pretty smart of them. And we're going to have to put all of our hope into kind of the Trevenant in the back here. Let's see. I mean, Giratina too. So of course they have Crunch, right? But if I had a Grass type, or should I say if I had a Water type, they would have Trailblaze. That's the way it goes for me too. Yeah, they always have the moves that they need for the type of Pokemon that I have out there. So we're gonna go ahead and take them out here. Is this going to be enough? No, that damn Greedent is just going to town, isn't it? Oh my gosh, this is really not good. So quite literally all of my hope into the Trevenant here. So we'll let this go. Probably a Crunch, probably going to get the defense drop too. Yes, yes, we did. Of course we did. And they're bringing in a Goodra. So actually looks like I am leaving in some of those. So cool, there you go. So you get to see firsthand. I'm not even screwed. Look! I know there was a bit of a transition there, but rest assured it was literally the next game. I just put those in there because sometimes I'll just, vape for a minute, grab something to drink, and I don't want the phone screen to just sit there while you just look at it and I'm just yapping my mouth off for nothing. All right, I backed out of that garbage. Next game, we do have a somewhat of a neutral battle here. Okay, we'll take this. A Nidoqueen, no problem, fine. Although they are super effective with their ground type, okay, but we'll take it, I suppose. Gonna go for the Thunder Punch. This is a pretty big risky thing here. If they let it go, I'm screwed. All right, they shielded up, so we're gonna go ahead and swap into our Giratina, and they're not even gonna hit me with a Poison Fang to lower my defense. They're just gonna bring in their Gligar right away here, and I do believe this one gets the boost 2 times. So that's going to be, they raise their attack by 4 stages. Oh, yeah. I think that might be this one. We'll see. I don't really remember if it was this one or not. But it doesn't really matter. It's not like they're benefiting from it too much, to be honest. Okay, yeah, so they get the boost there. And then they throw again, and then they get another boost. But again, it doesn't really matter because they're freaking out for the count here, right? So I think what we want to do is bring in the Typhlosion, start farming them down, okay? Bringing back that Nidoqueen. We're going to shield this up and then go for the Blast Burn. Hopefully they think we're going for another Thunder Punch bait here. That's exactly what we're doing. You don't need to shield, Timmy. Oh, heck yeah, let's go. So remember how I was telling you how every Pokemon has the moves that they need for when they go up against my particular type of Pokemon? So every time I go up against Tentacruel, Acid Spray, Scald. Acid Spray, Scald, 95% of the time. Look at this. Blizzard. Oh, because I have a grass full of health too. Yeah, you better freaking believe it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And if you think I'm complaining, I'm not. This is the way I'm I'm joking around here, okay? Okay, so we do have a Dragonite. So we're going to go ahead and obviously throw that Thunder Punch, and that will still do a good amount of damage. I think they actually double shield this thing, if I recall this correctly. All right, so we'll shield that up. Oh, they're catching. I think they just caught. Very good. What is that? A Skeleturge? All right, so still doing neutral damage. We're going to go ahead and bring in our Giratina. So it is a 1-to-1 shield situation here. And I'll take it. Still looking pretty good. Hitting me with that Shadow Ball. That's all right. That's no problem. That quick move's not going to be taking us out, so we don't need to worry about it. And we're going to go ahead and just farm them down there as the game does putter and lag. Dragonite's farming me down. It is fully loaded up on energy now, so not looking too great. We're going to go ahead and bring in Typhlosion so we can have them use up that energy here. And then we'll just... Oh, another Greedent! Oh! Yeah, Greedent. And so as soon as, like I said, I'm going to exclude the battles where I put in 2 fighters. It's just garbage shit. Very. So we're going to go ahead and use the same team, but we're going to actually put Poliwrath in here. And check this out. The first game I put Poliwrath, look at this. Tapu Koko, Electric, and Fairy. You can't make this up. Now, yes, it was an okay lead, but it is based off of the Pokemon that you have on your team that what it's going to throw at you. All right, anyway, so they swap into their Mandibuzz. We're going to go ahead and bring in our Poliwrath here because this is a pretty good situation, especially because they have Snarl. Aerial Ace, yeah, not the best thing for us to go up against, but what can you do? Most people are going to have Aerial Ace, and I can't say, oh, just see this one as a flying move. And they all have Aerial Ace. So Dark Pulse or, yeah. Anyway, they're going to be almost taking us out, swapping, and we're going to go ahead and just go for the Icy Wind here to lower the attack on this Tapu Koko. And we'll just let them farm us down. I'm not trying to get locked in here. We'll bring in our Typhlosion. Now, we still need to shield up because they can still hurt us here with the Brave Bird. Such a random-ass move to have. As far as farming them down, I don't know if that was a possibility, but we're just going to go ahead and take them out with the Thunder Punch, whatever. And they do have an Oranguru. Okay, this works. Yeah, this can work. Yeah, we'll take it. Gonna go ahead and go for that Thunder Punch and then swap into our Giratina full health. This thing has a Dark Charge move, right? Foul Play, yeah, that's right. Okay. No stab from that, but still does a decent amount of damage here. But we're looking great. This is obviously gonna be a win for us. Well, I can't say an obvious win. You could tell it looks like it. All right, now it is. Okay, so they swapped into their Mandibuzz. We farmed them down, and now it's a wrap. Now it is an absolute rip wrap for them. So we're going to go ahead and just start throwing these Dragon Claws here and good old trusty IDKFA. If you're wondering what that means, that's actually a cheat code for Doom, the old computer Doom back in the day. Those were the good old days. Oh my gosh, those were the good old days. Really quick story time here, as we do put the Venusaur in the game. So back in the day, in the 90s, we'd go visit my uncle in Arizona. He had a nice house, and there was a community pool. Pretty much every community in Arizona has a pool, right? I would play Doom on his computer. We would go to the pool. We would get some food. And I was just fascinated with Arizona because here in Alaska, the sidewalks are all chunked up, broken, cracked because of the snow and the snow plows and just the harsh weather here. But in Arizona, it's just all nice all year round, right? So everything was pristine. And I'm thinking to myself, I want to move to Arizona. I love it here. Anyways, that's just a fun old time back in the day. Speaking of swimming, I kind of want to go swimming today. All right, enough about that reminisce here. So we're up against this Goodra. More than likely, they have Thunder Punch, Community Day move. I'm telling you, don't run it. I mean, it's okay, but I don't know. I think its Dragon Charge move might be better. Its Nuke Charge move, right? So Charizard, good old buddy, old pal, old friend, letting that first Dragon Claw go, and we're going to go ahead and go for the, of course, Thunder Punch, and we'll shield up this next one here. Actually, we're going to just start shielding everything at this point, yeah. We just wanted to let that first one go. Getting a little risque with it, but that's okay. Shield again. Get to another Thunder Punch. Oh, they swap. Oh, that Goodra takes me out. I swapped immediately, too. That was pretty good. Bringing in the Venusaur. Can we get to the Sludge Bomb? Oh, goodness gracious. Gotta love it when Venusaur takes out a Charizard. It's always one of my favorite things to see. Bye, Charizard. See you next time. All right, let's keep this going here. I am probably going to go pick up some chicken tiki masala. What the heck is up with the chicken tiki masala being so expensive everywhere? And not only that, they don't even cook it that well. You get these big old weird cube chunks of chicken. Like, can you like shred it up or something? Why do you put in these weird deformed GMO chunks of chicken? Some of these places are pretty authentic, but I'm not paying like $50 freaking for chicken tiki masala. All right, it's crazy. Anyway, I go off on the most random things. I would like to watch me. If I didn't, I'd be subscribed to me. What the hell are you even talking about sometimes? All right, so are they shieldless at this point? We took out that Pidgeot. See a pigeon? Oh, they have one shield left. All right, good old Venusaur really putting in the work here for us. Resisting this counter, which is great. Which is very, very good. And Obstagoon, that's a really good Pokemon right there. It's just in a pretty hard position here. Hitting me with the surprise gunk shot. I had a feeling they were going to do that. It really didn't catch me by surprise, and I'm not like, oh no, what am I going to do now? It's fine. We're good. See, we resist the quick move, and they know it. That's why they already backed out. Yeah, exactly. That's why I didn't hit the bubbles. The nice thing about the whole Go Battle League task that we do have, that you complete like 2 pages of 100 battles, obviously it's just free rewards, or starters, I should say, and rewards. But it also shows you when you've won ahead of time with that little counter at the bottom. So up against the Feraligatr, what's going on here? So we're going to go ahead and go for another Thunder Punch. They let it go, and they did shield up the first one. Going to go ahead and shield this up. Hitting me with a good old Crunchy-Roo. I won't ever say that again, sorry. Okay. All right. So taking them out, I swear they were at their charge move there. I don't know what the hell happened. Maybe they were freaking lagging or something. Anyways, they have an Ampharos out here. We're going to go for that Blast Burn, baby. And they shielded up Retreat with a lot of energy on that Ampharos too, by the way. And bring in their Skeledirge. We're going to go ahead and bring in our Giratina. And see what we can do here. Letting that first charge move go. And then shielding up the next one. Going for the Shadow Sneak here. So what's going to happen? What do we have in the back? Venusaur. Okay, so we took care of the fire type. No problem, no problem. Looking pretty good here. Brutal Swing is going to be pretty brutal here. Unfortunately, it's not going to KO. I say unfortunately because now they're going to be able to farm up a bit here. But at least we're able to get to the Dragon Claw, which is pretty good. Now, Venusaur, could we... we're okay. No, we're more than okay. Oh, they go Zap Cannon. That's their last Pokemon anyways. It doesn't really matter. All right, so Venusaur is going to be able to yet again take the win for us at the end. Let's go. And it's not like, oh my goodness, Venusaur is just killing it right now. It is. It's just the position at the end. It's just wide open. You know, it's like throwing the football to somebody. It's like, oh, he did all the work. He made the touchdown. No, everybody on the field put in the work. No, that's not just the quarterback. Anyway, what do we have here? A Guzzlord. Okay, well, this is not a great position to be in here, to be honest with you, but we're just going to have to deal with the cards we're dealt. Going for the Frenzy Plant. I mean, look. We'll take it. They had a charge move. We take them out before they're able to even get it off. It's one of those moments. All right, I'm joking. I'm not trying to tease people about that. All right, so bringing in the Giratina to go up against the Party Hat Charizard. So goofy, so silly. This game is funny. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and let all that go. We'll survive this too, no problem at all. Putting all of our hope into the Typhlosion, hey? Into that Typhlosion, eh? All right, down goes the Charizard, and we do have a Muck in the back. Good old Kanto Muck. Alrighty, this is a pretty decent situation, I suppose. Just going to keep spamming Thunder Punch here. And hopefully the game doesn't lag when I'm trying to shield up. Has that ever happened to you where you try to shield and it skips a frame, and you took a little too long, and then it just doesn't allow you to shield because time up? Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and obviously shield this up again. Now we need to go for Blast Burn. Come on, come on. Can we outpace them? Come on, we need to make it to Blast Burn. Oh, we do, and we're going to take the win here. Of course, this is going to KO. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you all next time.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!